activist R.K. Sanayama says it is imperative for government of India to drive out all those armed immigrants who are involved in Manipur crisis, as recently pointed out by NIA. Forum for Restoration of Peace Manipur appeals for collective efforts by keeping aside communal differences to normalize Manipur. Also urges people to refrain from engaging in mob justice. Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur launches its official website. STDCM President Dhiras Yumnam urges people for suggestions to make STDCM movement stronger. And United Nations Human Rights Council session announces this season to urge Government of India to deliver justice into abductions and murder case of 2 students in Manipur. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. Former chairman of a proscribed outfit and now a social activist, R.K. Sanayama, says it is imperative for the government of India to drive out all those armed immigrants who are involved in the Manipur crisis, as recently declared by the NIA. He expressed the same to Impact News on the sidelines of the 2nd International Writers' Meet 2023 held at JN Manipur Dance Academy Auditorium today. Apunba Korirolgi Malimgi Lup organized the event to mark his 77th birthday. The social activist said India's intelligence must have known for years regarding the long-cherished aspiration of Chin Koki groups to set up a Chin Koki ethnic nations by combining Myanmar's Chin Hills, Chittagong hill tracts of Bangladesh and a part of Manipur, but the NIA made the official acknowledgement just recently in connection with Manipur violence. Sanayama said it is a good step that the government of India is acknowledging that the threat to Manipur is a threat to the entire nation. He stressed the need for the state government to pressurize the centre to bring a solution to the prevailing issue and also for the centre to take prompt actions as it is already has its investigation report. R.K. Sanayama also lauded the contributions of writers in the state.
Chin proof sing na Manipur gi lam ayam basaruk amada kani tharaga cha thari thorang sing asa masidi amarom da genocidal loy kenon hena khali thorang ne khali masida gi chemical ayam tampak de sing wen center ko tam da tampak de missing de u chen missing de sar thar hi ko de ada shuma sing ase defense minister has not na hai wa hom da cha sing na thab on to ra ga de ma do appreciate om thwe na khali the mind thab local ko su khali amarom da cookies in proof khulai pai sing na Manipur da laga lan da ban have se leiram ni na then khulai pai sing do moi phom thwe this arm do hom thwe adu Manipur de men marom da post back to hom thwe have se mind thab.
Forum for Restoration of Peace Manipur, formed by people of Naga and Meitei Pangal communities of Manipur, appeals for collective efforts by keeping aside communal differences to normalize the state. The forum also appeals to refrain from mob justice. A discussion meeting on recent violence in Manipur was held at Hotel Imphal today. Speaking on the sidelines, forum convener Asankasar lamented that the Manipur crisis has persisted for over 5 months, bringing a lot of plight to everyone. He said the forum will meet with relevant officials and urge them to put their best efforts to bring normalcy in the state. Asankasar stressed that Manipur is inhabited by both hill and valley people and urged both to join hands in ending the crisis. He emphasized the need to hold talks with OCSOs in the state and pave the way for solutions. He also appealed for lawful punishment instead of mob justice for whoever commits a mistake and also to give the wrongdoer an opportunity for rectifications. Asankasar also appealed to stop making any comments which could escalate tensions in the state.
Forum for Restoration of Peace na thamjaning badi punamak wakhan khanda biraga akhoi puna platform amada interaction tominaraga akhoi yamna accountability leina transparency oina thamoi wakhan sengna pulak karmaina akhoi aphabalomda leader mayam organization mayam punsalaga akhoi wari sabagi mayam na sumasigi wakhanda khandabio masigi initiative lobio masi lobu kanda akhoi Forum for Restoration of Peace Manipur na chauna akhoi mamang da thagani aduga restoration of peace and normalcy laninga gi tamak state government nasu mifam ama kauraga akhoi CSO mayam yauraga meeting tawbada kari akaiba lege madusu lengakna thoidana thamlakani haibase akhoina thamjari.
Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur STDCM launched its official website at Hotel Powai B in Imphal today. The official website is stdcm.org. Speaking on the occasion, STDCM President Yumnam Dhira stressed that protecting oneself and Meitei villages are now top priority amid the prevailing unrest in Manipur. He said that after a consultative meeting of STDCM on May 21, the committee has been supporting Kokomi in every way possible in facing the prevailing crisis. He said that the committee members have been visiting violence-affected people in the state's periphery. Dhira said STDCM had also met with ministers, central leaders and delegates of political parties who visited Manipur and had submitted memorandums to them on the prevailing crisis. He informed that a bill regarding scheduled tribe status demand by 41 communities, including the Thai, a home of Assam, which was tabled in the Rajya Sabha on January 9, 2019, is still pending and it might be passed on the parliament anytime. Dhira stressed that if the bill is passed, indigenous Meitei community will be the only community in Northeast which is not enlisted in the ST list. He also said that a reminder representation has been submitted to Manipur Chief Minister urging him to send recommendation to the centre to grant ST status to Meitei community. The STDCM President appealed for public suggestions to strengthen their movement through the newly launched website.
Tangai Fadana, I could ST say, Oidaba Damakta Manipur Sarkarna, Lakataba Kudong Tibasi Yang Harkada, Lakataba Lok Sabha election, that's 2024 Togotaba election, Mamanda, Matai Tangai Fadana ST Ohendaba, Manipur Sarkana, Pipam Topari combination, Avadi Maduga Loinaba, Sangbaya, Sangataba Person, have the ethnography, our the socio-economic survey report, and the Pividana, Yam Suna Tabi Nava have a Sarkar Sigi Wafamda, Equina, Jackson, Wahi Tamdari.
United Nations Human Rights Council session has announced its decision to urge Government of India to deliver justice into the abductions and murder case of 2 students in Manipur amid the ongoing conflict. The same was reportedly announced during the general debate of the 54th United Nations Human Rights Council sessions held at Geneva on racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia and related issues. The Council made the decision based on the presentations on the issue made by Association for Integration and Sustainable Development, Burundi member KH Fazaton and Indigenous People of Africa Coordinating Committee member Yu Jennison from Manipur, who had attended the sessions. A coordination team in Manipur comprising Dr. Sanathoiba Ningombam, Oinam Urmila Chanu and Ringo Pebam handed over monetary assistance to 8 injured students who were victims of physical assault by the central and the state forces during recent protest over the brutal killing of 2 students by armed miscreants. Over 300 Meiteis, Kabui, Tangkhul, Meitei Pangal, Tamil and well-wishers from all across the globe had collected a sum of 6,74,515 rupees and were handed over to severely injured students today. Ringo Pebam said students aspirants of NEET, JEE, NET, bank exams, civil services exams who are not employed yet contributed from their minuscule pocket money, all for the greater cause of students' welfare. Ringo added that there were monetary contributions from other ethnic and religious communities from Manipur and other states. The volunteers are not affiliated to any political groups, CSOs or organizations. Hundreds of youth in Lamlai Assembly constituency took part in a meeting on Manipur crisis held at Irambod Park in Lamlai today and took various resolutions. Women folk in the area also took part in the meeting, which discussed measures that can be taken in Lamlai constituency to contribute to restoring peace in the state, to urge relevant authorities to resettlement of displaced people within 15 days, construction of new houses for those whose houses have been torched, to urge relevant authorities for the transfer of unified command to the state government, deployment of adequate state forces at every checkpoint, and to prevent arrest of village volunteers by security forces. Lamlai MLA will be apprised on the resolutions.
Yum may thabi kraba amadi yum lay layna koigi changmangam jadraba adugumlaba ko miyoi singasi masa masa ge yumda with proper security ko lainana koigi numit 30 mangani buki manungda koi yum da hanjalan biba koigi lay khidraba amadi soktuna layriba koigi youthing amadi praja sing sida government gi maikai digi tobe abasu tobiri adubu masida hena tawna pamche basi koi haijari saliba khun ngak pasat pase akoi karamaina ngak dagi kanana koi phabi gi dagi habigi akiba makak akoi da leijai haitare adugum akiba do leitana akoi ngak pa pamjai maram aduna government na security force na ngan modo akoi pamjai if government na madu ngamoi haba taragadi akoi na ngak matamda government na akoi da legally akoi da phaba punmana tawro haba do adu haibi ba makak.
With an aim to provide safe, reliable, affordable and sustainable public transport service, Manipur State Transport Government of Manipur will launch city bus service and students bus service on October 9 on different routes. Press note from MST says routes for city bus service are Imphal to Yairipok, Sekmai, Bishnupur, Lamlai and Laisangthem, and routes for students bus service are Imphal to Kakching, Lamkai, Moirang, Sekmai, Lamlai and Mayang Imphal. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Maheshwar Thaunauzam warning Chin Cookie narco-terrorist. So keep watching Impact News.
Get 50 to 90% off on top fashion brands only on Myntra's Big Fashion Festival. Shop now.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Prime Time English Bulletin. RPI Athawale National Secretary Maheshwar Thaunauzam warns that Chin Cookie narco-terrorists will not last 2 days if the Maitai people who are being attacked for over 5 months start offensive attacks. The RPI leader landed in Manipur today to attend a meeting organized by the Coordinating Committee against the actions of Chin Cookie narco-terrorists and illegal immigrants at Pishumhau ground. Speaking to the media upon his arrival at the Imphal International Airport, Maheshwar said he will be in town for a week and has plans to meet with Chief Minister N. Birain to discuss the destructions of poppy fields in the hills using Indian Air Force planes, as Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has already given a green signal. He urged people in Manipur to shed their differences and unite to safeguard the state, which has a history of over 2,000 years. Maheshwar said he will continue with his mission to expose the truth about Manipur violence to the rest of the country.
Akwai ladiba akwai amana leader mo itardi akwai politician oiro CS natraga public leader oiro labiriba mayam se masa masai community hana khanba mathok tai masa masa ijati hana kau tai si khanba ngata pulap oi bataragadi akwai kanamtana ashoiba su yeng oi ashoiba su thida oi haitare aduna akwai mayam pulap punjanba mathok tai aduga labiriba mayam su tasengna akwai gi maitai richa labiriba de atoba fruit labiriba nusi chana laimidari kaiba mayam angtang punjan minaraga akwai gi Chin Cookie narco terrorists amusu illegal immigrants na hamanga da timtom kudur pai wani adu mamang dagi Manipur thugane moi plan sin baloi aduna tigi plan se koina masak khangi haira kanda yekna base kana noi masak khang mathok dai yekna masak khangi haira kanda koi loi punjal laga koi gi unity oina punjal lakanda yekna masak khanga thengna batara gadi aina koina khanjabada pangkui kui roi kaina koi lan ngak thok pakatani lan to bana te lan koi ngasi bok tori mem se ngak thok pai saruk matani lan ho bana te koina lan horo batara gadi moi nong ni niu pharo ya betare.
Women folks of Kakching paid homage to 12 late members of Arambai Tengol who had laid down their lives in defending Manipur. The religious ceremony of Langban Haisoi, an offering of feast, was held at Naurem Bazar Community Hall near Kakching Kaitel Macha. They also observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the departed souls. Internally displaced people who were taking refuge at relief camps in Jiribam district have started resettling in their respective villages since yesterday. Assam Rifles District Administration, CSOs and student bodies initiated the resettlement of around 63 people of various villages under Borobekra subdivision. Today, 43 people of Mongbung Laikai who were at the children home in Harinagar returned to their homes. But the inmates of Bidyanagar Sports Complex relief camp are still in the camp.
Ladiba, Assam Rifle, CRP, SDO, DC, SDC, Punamak Punapuchu, Haki Taraptagi, Akwagi refugee, Akwagi relic camp the Ladiba, Koimiam, Kibik Punamuktagi, Oina, Takachari, and Mayana Taugiba, Awaban and Givangakpi, HNB, Gaba Kipunamute, Punchisima, Koina Kaujero, Matam Kibukta, Hajikshukara, Nakchen Tawilagadi, depends. Tawiragadi akwai gisu katang pungning da sababai jo oigadra chinganinga jo kokadra haina koi khanjei.
Last date for submission of application for Mental Health Media Fellowship is extended till October 13. The Media Fellowship, carrying a stipend of 40,000 rupees for 1 year till October 10 next year, is initiated by Share and Care Wangkai Ningtempu Krimapal. Press release from Share and Care informs interested journalists who have AMJU or DIPR ID cards to submit their health-related articles published in the past 3 years within the stipulated time to MS Yai Pharmacy, Wangkai Ningtempu Krimapal. AOI BABINA Specialty Hospital announces observation of Breast Cancer Awareness Month on the theme Thrive 365 with the slogan Pink Together, Stronger Forever. October month is observed globally as Breast Cancer Awareness Month to raise awareness on breast cancer, promote early detections and provide support to those affected by these disease. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman and Managing Director of BABINA Group's Dr. Dhavali Thangzam said AOI BABINA Specialty Hospital will be conducting a series of awareness programs throughout the month of October. He said these awareness programs aim to spread message about prevention and importance of early detection of breast cancer, as this disease is one of the most prevalent forms if cancer affecting women worldwide as well as in Manipur.
Nupisingna masana masagi breast palpation tawraga khoi khurna pairaga matumgumba apomagumba thainaba leiragadi madu matang chana madu matam chana mari leinaba doctor da tana biraga diagnose tawra matungda layang bigadabani loina na matam matamgi matungina test mammogram na singba tobiraga aduga darkar leiragadi mari leinaba doctor sing tana biraga hairiba anabasi khangdok piraga matam chana layangaga anabasi cure toba matam pumgi ona phanaba honaba ngami haibasi mayamgi mafamda thamjari.
District Health Society Kakching under National Health Mission Manipur organized Community Health Center Weekly Health Mela in connection with Ayushman Bhava campaign at Kakching CHC complex today. Specialist doctors in gynecology, surgery, pediatrics, ENT, skin, eye and psychiatry provided free consultation to people at the fair. The 26th Mironbi Singhi Khudol, an extended program of Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matridva Abhiyan, was also held as part of the event. Medicines and edible items were provided to expecting and young mothers from various relief camps. Kakching CMO TH Razan said the event aimed at providing health care facilities for everyone. Doctors and staffs of Caesar Academy Health Sciences checked up 132 patients during the health mela held at Kakching CHC today. Free medicines and free OPD consultation for general medicine, general surgery, psychiatry, pediatrics, dermatology and eyes were made available to beneficiaries. RK Somendra alias Kaiku announced that he would sponsor the education of the daughter of Konjengbam Sankar, who was killed in the common lock incident, till she completes class 10. Kaiku visited his family at Itam Nungoi today and donated food items as well as monetary aid of 20,000 rupees. JNIMS Director Professor L. Deben today unveiled Ibudhau Pakhangba's statue and signboard at Universal Friendship Organization's UFO Imphal West 1 headquarters in Langthabal, Puramakong. Speaking on the occasion, Professor Deben said he had donated the newly erected stone pillar as the old one had collapsed and with an intention to endorse the state's integrity.
mayam changna saminasi maramdi apunmana panganni haibedogi pannamda ngasi aina aigi leijaba mioi arigi isilinaoksing mayamsiga punna saminara kanda ngasi di khoigi mangda lepiba khoigi signboard ibudogi minglen aduga somde iba mayam manipur gi map kaibi aroidaba sugumba mayamase akhoi punna punsilakanda ngasi oire ibani aduga apunbagi pangal yaugdragadi ngasi gi phemase oibi aroi haibasi
All Manipur School Students Transport Association will observe 6th AMSTA Observation Day on October 14. Press note from the association appealed to parents and guardians to make alternative arrangement for their wards on that day, as AMSTA members will not be able to render school van services. The Israel Defense Forces (IDF) today declared a state of war alert today after Palestinian militants Hamas launched rocket attacks from the Gaza Strip. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in a video message, declared that the country was at war after militants from Gaza fired a deadly barrage of rockets and sent gunmen into Israeli territory in a major escalation of the long-running conflict between the two sides. The early morning rocket attacks from Gaza, which the IDF described as massive, left at least one person dead and over 100 injured, according to figures from two hospitals. Hamas, the Palestinian militants movement that runs Gaza, also claimed responsibility for the rocket attack and called for a general uprising against Israel. Now the sports news. 23rd Youth, 24th Junior and 25th Senior Weightlifting Championship under the aegis of All Manipur Weightlifting Association is underway at the indoor hall of Sai NERC in Takyalpat. In today's senior men's 61 kg category event, L. Denny of PDA bagged gold, Y. Albertson of YSWA won silver, and H. Anderson of NSK secured bronze. In the youth men's 67 kg event, NG Yohenba of YSNC clinched gold, Deepak Thangzam of PHRSC bagged silver, and S. Borod of KYSCL won silver. In the junior men's 67 kg, NG Yohenba of YSNC bagged gold, and Kando Yambem of KSDO won silver medal. In senior men's 55 kg, L. Punsi Ngamba of NSA clinched gold, and L. Prithviraj of KSDO secured silver. In the youth men's 61 category, Dikas Yumnam clinched gold, Y. Albertson secured silver, and TH Mangal Sanao won bronze. 44 boys and 71 girls of 20 units from various places in Manipur are competing in the championship. The championship closing ceremony will be held tomorrow. Indian women hockey team today won bronze medal in the ongoing Asian Games in Hangzhou. India defeated defending champion Japan 2-1 in the match to win bronze medal. India's Deepika scored the first goal in 5th minutes. However, Japan scored the equalizer in 30th minutes. With score leveled at 1-1, both the teams tried to find the winning goal, but it was Susila Chanu Pukrambam who scored for India in 50th minute to give India the bronze medal. Meanwhile, Hockey India has announced a reward of 3 lakh each for all players of Indian women hockey team for winning bronze medal in Asian Games. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Social activist R.K. Sanayaimas says it is imperative for government of India to drive out all those armed immigrants who are involved in Manipur crisis, as recently pointed out by NIA. Forum for Restoration of Peace Manipur appeals for collective efforts by keeping aside communal differences to normalize Manipur. Also urges people to refrain from engaging in mob justice. Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur launches its website. STDCM President Dhiras Yumnam urges people for suggestions to make STDCM's movement stronger. And United Nations Human Rights Council session announces this season to urge Government of India to deliver justice to abduction and murder case of 2 students. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipuri Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Lana Thoram, Taibang Panday Kui Kwaibu Kwan Birambi, Imal.